Hello, welcome to my channel, or welcome back to my channel. My name is Courtney, and today's video is going to be tips on how to work from home. The one thing I cannot stress enough when working from home is to communicate. If you're working from home, you need to be communicating with your team as much as possible. Communicating and being social is not only important for getting your daily checklist done, but it also provides a familiar routine back into your day. Think about it. We went from being constantly around people, interacting with people daily in the office, to not interacting with anyone at all. If anything, just interacting with your pets or your spouse. And when you really think about that, it can be really tough on your mental health. So like I said in the beginning, I cannot stress enough how important it is to be communicating with your team daily. Another tip when working from home is to create your own workspace. It's so important when working from home to actually have your own designated workspace. Make a makeshift office for yourself if you don't have any spare bedrooms to use. For example, I bought a cheap desk online, a cheap chair online, and I made my own workspace in my living room. Of course, I would love to have my own office to work from home, but you gotta do what you gotta do. By creating this workspace for yourself, you know once you sit down in this designated space for you, that it's time to get started. You need to create your own workspace so you know that you have a place to consistently go to when it's time to work. Another thing to remember when working from home is that you need to take breaks. Whether it's making lunch, working out, playing with your pets, scrolling on social for 15 minutes, you need to break up the routine in your day and give yourself some time. By taking these breaks, it gives your brain a little time to breathe before jumping back into things. Another tip to remember when working from home is to get rid of all distractions. There's so many distractions when working from home, and I'm fully aware of it, with binge watching 90 Day Fiancé being first on my list. It may be hard at times, but you need to train your mind to focus and stay on task of what's right in front of you. By doing that, you can enjoy those distractions later on in the day once you've clocked out. Think of it as your reward. Another thing to remember when working from home is to use those AirPods, use those speakers, and listen to a podcast, music, or anything that you enjoy listening to. For example, I love listening to 80s music, so I just turn on a playlist of 80s music, and by the time I know it, it's 5 o'clock and it's ready for me to clock out. Not only does listening calm you down, but allows you to get into a rhythm and increases your productivity time. My last and final tip is that you need to have a daily checklist. Every morning before I start work at 8 a.m., I always write down in my calendar what I have to do for the day. As my day goes on, I check off things that I've completed, or I move things to the next day if I don't have time to complete them that day. By doing this, it allows me to feel like I have accomplished things within my day. Whenever I have finished something and I have to exit off, I feel so relieved that, wow, I really killed this and I got it done today. Or, hey, I don't have time to do this today. I think I'm gonna move it till tomorrow. By writing everything down, it allows me to visualize what I have to do for the day and allows me to make changes. I would recommend you prioritize whatever is highest on the list, and if you get down the list and number 5 or 6 you haven't gotten to yet, move it to the next day. Don't stress yourself out. But if there is a tight deadline, you know that that will be first on your list. Okay, so there you have it. Those are all my working from home tips. Although I've never worked from home before, this is my first time, and we are now in week, 6 or 7. I've now started to get the hang of it, and I wanted to share with you guys my tips. If you have used any of these or you have been using them, please let me know in the comments below so we can chat about it. If you haven't already, please like this video and subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you in the next video. Bye.